Testing how well your invention works is absolutely crucial. Usually, you only discover how good your invention is by giving it to other people to try out.
It's a really important stage. Having a great idea is easy. Sort of actually developing it and testing it's actually the hard bit, but it's also the really fun bit.
Testing is one of the most important things that you do as an inventor, as a designer. You'll come up with your first idea and you will look at it as if there has been not a better product made.
Testing's really, really important because you could make a mistake, but you might not find out that you've made that mistake for a long time.
If you haven't tested your invention, it is virtually nothing.
Testing and retesting and refining something, is the best possible method of getting to the best possible solution.
Now, you might think that inventors usually work in places like a lab, a workshop, or maybe even a shed. Well, I'm about to meet one who works on a ship right here on the River Thames. Yusuf Muhammad creates many of his inventions on board his floating workshop, HMS President. This is where he does lots of testing. So Yusuf, we've come onto your ship where you invent things. As an inventor, does working on a ship help you creatively?
I think it does. It's just nice to be somewhere different, something where you've got different lines and different shapes, things that you wouldn't normally see. And it's always good to get inspired by things that are different.
Below the surface of the river, on the ship's lower deck, is where Yusuf builds and tests his ideas. So what's this invention that we're looking at here?
Well, this is Automist. It automatically puts out fires in the home.
How does that work?
Well, you just have this little unit here which fits onto any normal tap in your kitchen, and then the whole thing, the system is triggered by a heat alarm. Right. So it detects the temperature in the room, it can tell that there's a fire, and then you get jets of water mist which fill the whole room, and a fire can't survive in those conditions.
Now, this final design looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really slick and fits in with the tap. You must have gone through a lot of processes to get your invention looking this good.
Gosh, you wouldn't believe how much testing we had to go through. I mean, particularly with it being a safety product, you really have to make sure that it works. But initially, I think when we first came up with the idea, I was just in my back garden experimenting literally with a jet washer and spraying a mist in just above the barbecue.
Nice. So you were testing with your barbecue and a hose, and you call that work? Brilliant. So can we see it in action?
Sure. You might want to stand back a little bit though.
I want to stand back. I'm a bit worried about this. That shocked me. Oh, for some reason, I just didn't think it would be that powerful. Like, they look like just little small sprayers, but that was so powerful. You can just see how it would put out fires before they get big. Yusuf's invention shows that to be a successful inventor, you need to test your ideas as early as you can, and then keep testing the different stages of your design until it's finished.